Alright guys, this is Tarquin coming back with a playthrough of Mountain Blade, and this will be the beginning of a new character, which if you had ever seen me play in RPG in real life before, you would have seen 1,000,000 times, but this is the first of the recording now. Lyra Dark died an unceremonious death at the hands of several hundred men, more or less, but this time it is going to be different. This character is going to be male, just for convenience's sake, and I guess to do the 50-50. In the event that he perishes while bravely attempting to become a king, he will die too. And we'll get into a little of the backstory that I have created for him shortly. Now, his father is not a landless knight, but that is the thing that we're going with because his father is indeed a knight. And he would have spent his younger life as a page. Don't know if that's what I want, or well, a noble in training, but that wouldn't fit. We'll say he was a street urchin because he grew up fairly homeless. After that, he became a horse trainer, and we are going because we were forced out of our home by the coming hostilities. And that's all for us. Realistic, no quitting without saving, because otherwise the amount of rage that I have whenever I do something stupid wouldn't be possible. We're getting to 10 strength and to that for these points in leadership, our points in power strike and iron flesh. The rationale will be very familiar to you if you've seen me do a video before. If not, I promise I will talk more and more about my stat distribution as we go on. Now, we're going to put this last point, I don't know where we want to put it. I guess we'll put it into tactics, or maybe pathfinding. But tactics is something we'll always want. Surgery is also good. Tactics, we'll take tactics. And also, if you don't have 1 point in tactics, your men will automatically start charging at the beginning of every battle, which is a little bit annoying, but not that damaging to them. Now, as far as names go here, we're going to go with Alesander, and he will be Alesander Stone, born in the Vale to Robert Baratheon, is the story of Alesander Stone as we are writing it. So he is unattested in A Song of Ice and Fire, but so is everything that's about to happen. Now, we are just going to come along here, put our points into one-handed weapons, and Alesander is going to have fairly randomized appearance until I get one who looks like he could have less dumb hair. All these haircuts still pretty annoying and stupid. Not to insult the people who draw them, I just don't really like the spiky anime hair look. We're just gonna get a big gnarly beard. Why not that one? He's going to be young, to be appropriate, and black-haired because he's Robert's kid. His face I don't care anything about other than that, so we're going to continue, and now we're starting out with our first battle. And what sort of weapon are we going to have? A sword and a dagger. Okay. Now we're fighting against a man with a shield here, which is not awesome. Alright, excellent. Somehow we managed to take that battle through mainly a lot of sidestepping around, but I can definitely tell that I am more capable in combat than I used to be because I block war. Now as Bear, I will tell you that I don't care about you at all. All I want is your money. And we're going to go to the tavern and hope we have good results immediately. Sellsword Volsman, Arato Centarion, Sellsword Swordsman. What's the swordsman pay like? Alright, we'll take them. 86 a week, though. That is brutal, but we will have to try to overcome that with some early aggression. Maybe even some in here from Lake Town. Now we get to have a banner. And, well, flying the Baratheon wouldn't be permitted. I'm not naturalized. Different sort of stag. I can't recall which are the traditional Baratheon colors is a problem, but those wouldn't be it. We are going to take a dancing pony to be our sigil. People will never know what hit them. Any tasks? Yes. The girl has run off. That's terrible, and I don't approve. I'm gonna help you find her. And I'm gonna take those looters out too, but I want to recruit at least one peasant. It's not much. But I really want these looters and whatever they're carrying. Surrender or die. And we're just gonna charge the enemy. And I don't like at all how much these sellsword swordsmen cost me. I need to go into mod options immediately after this battle, change some things around. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if some or all of my sellsword swordsmen died in this. I need to remember that I do not have a shield or any armor on my head. But that went very well for us. No wounded, no dead, anything like that. And it looks like we're going to make out like the proverbial bandits on it, which I'm incredibly pleased with. We got a spear first thing off. No bow, but we do have two rather expensive clubs to sell. Is at Sapphire Bay. We're going to go to Shipbreaker Bay, recruit some more men. No one wants to join us. That's okay. Another level, a point of agility, and a point into Weapon Master. We're going to pump these into Polearm, get it up there, commensurate with where we are now. And we're going to head right to Sapphire Bay and hope that we don't get jumped through the forests or anything like that. Might stop up at Barrow Hall here too, just to get a few more men for the cause. 4 more levies, that's excellent. We run through these forests and to Sapphire Bay, where we recruit 4 more men. We're kind of moving far at the acceptable damage to our economy that we can allow, but lots of soldiers. Lots of men throwing rocks at me, which I don't worry about at all. Our levies getting some kills, getting knocked unconscious. Alright. Nothing over them to indicate that they are on my side, just my ponies on their shields. Not awesome. But now, we've got some morale. We're going to find that bride, wherever she may be, and tell her that she is gonna come home. We're gonna get some experience from that, and from talking to this man in the funny hat. I wonder where this runaway bride could be. Here we go. Looks like an upset lady. You are Cedric the Broad. You are coming home with me. And all we have to do now is, well, we're going to run to a town, and Dragonstone is the closest. Just going to run straight through all this, make our sails. And I think we are going to release these self-sword swordsmen because they cost way too much money. And we have 10 levies, which is acceptable amount of cost to us. What we're going to do is try to start moving up in the world. Just buying another bread. Upgrading our men, and then we're going to go look for a fight. No luck with people at the tavern here. Suppose we could go to Pentos here from Dragonstone, but we're going to run back down to, is it Shipbreaker Bay? To Lake Town, and we are going to say, hello guy, we brought you that lady that ran away. Crew's a superstitious bunk. Let's give him some beer. Which is exactly what we did, and everything went better than expected. Now, right now what we need is an opponent. Hopefully not a powerful one, but still an opponent. Someone to give us a little bit to sink our teeth into and make a little bit of money. But we have managed to get past the first week without owing our men anything. We do have 11 companions now. They will certainly start dropping like flies if we run into anyone remotely powerful, but this has not happened just yet. So we're going to go to Lake Town, inform the elder that we have returned the woman, see if he needs anything else. Nope, we definitely cannot handle those bandits at present. We can get 7 more levies, and that is what we're going to do. That'll let us feel a lot more comfortable in the next battle, as we will have 18 men. Some of them will die, but more of them will make me proud, I do hope. But we're basically going to just be running around in forests looking for a fight that doesn't look like a hard fight, and using that to springboard our way into a little bit of wealth. These bandits are perfect, and maybe this will let us get the opportunity to get in good with an ally, or at least a neutral person here. I believe right now we are riding with them into the Stormlands, that's true. And they would be sworn to Alesander Baratheon, who is the rightful heir and is also my uncle, although he wouldn't want to hear it because he is a very moral guy and only believes in sleeping with women he's not married to if it'll help him kill his brother. Alright, and I got that kill. It's excellent. Gives me a chance at a little bit of loot anyway. And got me on the level up. Okay, no benefit to me besides the level up to speak of, but that is fine. Now, we know that we either need to pump for agility first or for charisma, and charisma is where I'm going to go on this playthrough. We're going to get another level of riding, some more pole arms, because that is where the bulk of my damage is going to be coming from right now. And we are going to try to fight these bandits. Nope, we will be fighting the outlaws, which is sort of frightening because, well, they have some horsemen, we don't have anything like that. And I really do need to go into the modification options and change it to where my minimap will always be up there, but I haven't done that yet. So, you can see that the men that I've upgraded have maybe a little better quality swords, but definitely at least have helmets. I'm going to tell them to hold this position and see if we can get any of the outlaws to not break on my men. And I forgot I did not have a shield. That is a terrible oversight. But that's done, and now there's nothing left to do but take way too much fire from their men. We're going to tell everyone to charge and try to draw some of this archer fire off and hopefully not be unhorsed. We have successfully drawn the archer fire off, but our horse is very injured and certainly could fall at any time. But now we are down to 9 enemies. We have lost a levy and had another one unconscious, and we are about to lose our horse. But we will stick this guy right in the face with a spear if he doesn't try to get a melee weapon out soon. Yep, not the most powerful person right now, but my men are taking the day, I guess, with 7 dead, 5 wounded, and that archer on the hill has really been taking me out and shoots me right in the neck to finish my part in this battle off. However, we will somehow win, and hopefully it will leave us with so much loot that we don't know what to do with it, and then we'll just recruit some people from the Reach or something. We did get a shield, and we got a bent longbow, which will sell for a bunch of money. Enough for a couple of weeks of troops at least, I hope, and wow, a lot of money there. We're going to run right back to Felwood because so many of our men are injured. Just going to wait for a short amount of time try and get them back into health, or at least into daytime to where I'm not likely to be attacked. And we're going to upgrade 6 of them to veterans, which I feel should be fairly well equipped to deal with the things to come, as long as we can get just a little bit more traction. It certainly appears to be what we're getting now. We're getting up to, about 900 gold. I think this is a Lancer. He will be, yes, far too expensive for me. We'll buy some cabbages. And just the cabbages right now. And we will get some reach levies. And we'll see what this elder wants of us. Maybe he will have a good task that will really give us something to do with our lives. Bandits. Nope, I don't think I want to do that just yet. I am still rather poor, and the memory of my last defeat is fresh. However, now we're just going to go to Bellholt. Recruit those peasants and see where we're at as regards that. Now, we're going to run right for these outlaws because they had 5 people as captives, and we're going to get some of them onto our side right now. And these reach levies are totally useless right now. I mean, just the worst kind of mal-equipped, but they won't be forever. The Reach has crossbowmen, and I intend for them to be crossbowmen someday. Now, 500 damage to a horse, that seems a little excessive, but I'm glad I finally have a shield. Missed. I'd love to have that white kettle hat that man has. I'm almost knocked unconscious again. These outlaws are really very tough archers. You can see now my coat of arms is properly displaying over my men's heads, which is very nice for me. Now we got 2 glavemen, a crossbowman, and 2 of these levies, which is going to allow us to release 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, I think. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We're going to get another point into charisma, put 1 into prisoner management just for a little bit more money, and because we'll want 1 point eventually, and when we really want it, we will want it right then. Now we're doing alright. We've got a week of food and a week of money. We've got 20 men, none of them particularly advantageous to us, no unsullied, anything like that, and 0 companions. However, this glaveman is even a better troop than these veterans, so I guess he's the equivalent of what we think of as an elite. No, as a veteran. Well, he's more expensive anyway. And these crossbowmen, all these levies are going to go right into crossbowmen for me. And we are now looking for another fight. Probably with this band of outlaws because, yes, they have a couple more of the troops that we want to capture. We're just going to move forward here, and I swear I'm going to remember to turn the mini-map on one of these matches. You can see and then there's a Glaveman dead immediately from the enemy, which is just what happens when men on the ground stand up to horsemen regardless, and especially not having a shield of any kind. However, now all the horsemen are dead. Now all the horsemen are dead, and it's going to be all she wrote for these our enemies. They're going to be wasting a lot of their ammunition and effort shooting at me. Nope, not able to get off that great couched lance damage as I wanted to, and missed that shot as well. Really just playing sort of poorly all around, but my men do seem to be doing fairly well over time. And this Glavemen were a mistake, but now we've got a crossbowman. We're going to recruit another Glaveman just because we can. A better spear and some much better helmet. And at this point we have to care about that to a degree where we're not able to sell it quite yet. Those outlaws not super interested in us, but we're the son of Spit. Renly Baratheon wants our support. I never knew it was going to happen. Very shocked. But as with always, we need companions and we need money. We can't afford any upper tier companions, but we can certainly go adventuring around a small bit to see if we can get anyone essential and free. Who's this? Giannis. Good day, Giannis. Do I need a young squire? Sure, why not? He used to be a squire and he died. And, yeah. Just grab him along, and I wonder what he's good at. First aid, surgery, and wound treatment. Sounds like a guy that I could definitely use in my employ. And who knows what level he is. He might be low level yet and be of tremendous use to my forces. Or he might be kind of high level and just a nice free character to get. Now, he's got a sword on. Let's see what he's wearing. Just a sword and tunic and shoes. No good. Alright, level 4, but with athletics and riding, and then... Okay. That first aid is nice. His stats are okay. And his weapon proficiencies are wonderful. But we'll make him, I think, a couple levels of foraging, and the rest of them will be up to him. And that's when they're telling me that they would really think it was cool if I would support their claim but I don't care very much. We're going to chase down the... if we can. Nope. Head right over to Duskendale. Now, veteran sellsword two-handers are some of my favorite units, but I think I'm just going to stick with the money that I have right now. Except those veteran reach levies are so expensive to pay, aren't they? But they will become crossbowmen when they grow up, and I suppose that will be worth it then. Three ranged attackers. It's not perfect, but hopefully it will serve. We'll see what these raiders have got going on. We are going to run them down. They can't really escape. No, they can, I guess. They are faster than me. And it looks like they're just going to get away entirely. I cannot chase them down. Timo the Slaver, looking balder than I remember. It's okay. Maidenpool, a washout. We're going to run right up to the salt pans. So many towns, all in a row, and now we are broker than anything. Find some wild geese eggs. Eat them! They were snake eggs. Okay. Knossos the Headstrong, I know costs money. Ransom brokers require something to sell to them. Whereas we are broker than anything and 6 days away from insolvency. I think maybe we'll run into the Vale and try to pick a fight with some of their men. Well, not the Vale's men, of course, but with some of their rabble. Which is also going to give us an opportunity to jump into a couple of their cities and see if there's anyone at the taverns. Now we're going to run these clansmen down. They're faster than we are, but the Vale is limited in area and they shouldn't be able to really escape. We're going to help Anya Wainwood, because it never hurts to get someone on your side. And just looking at all these cavalry makes me long for the old days when I had not squandered all of my abilities in the game. I'm really trying to get this kill, but it's just not working out for me. And I don't get anything. Probably no kills. Well, a veteran reach levy, that must have been my victory. But it just gives you an idea of how badly things are really going for me, that I couldn't get anything done. But we did, of course, win. My name is Alesander Stone. And no money. Of course, no money. And here to Iron Oaks. And see if there's anyone free. Like the color of his hood, but certainly not free. Now there's the slaver. Will give me 80 coins for my effort, which is, of course, really bad, but is still money. Now, we're broken than anything, but we are right next door to Gulltown. Just a bunch of levies and a septon. But we're going to jump a boat for Bravos. $1,500 coins. Now basically we're just going to be running around, trying not to die, and hoping to find anyone to fight. Just things are going really poorly for us. Can't find a battle, can't find a second companion. We're gonna ignore the septon because I don't care about septons. Okay, I'm running down these bandits, and we need this to work out very well, so we're going to take the field. And I still haven't changed the minimap. I really have to get that done. But you can see them bristling across right there. What we're going to do is wait until they're at about the bottom of our hill, or even worse, we're just going to back up actually. Totally cut their line of sight. And then when they come to us, we'll be right there. Yep, just a ton of people with bows and arrows. Just what I remember. Now we're going to tell everyone to charge. We're going to run just right this way, and we're not even going to worry about them. All we're doing is going to run interference for all of these bows, try to get our men a whole bunch of experience, and try to win this battle. Hopefully becoming marvelously wealthy in the process, but at the very least not perishing and getting maybe a shield or something for Giannis. So many bowmen, just an incredibly large amount of archers. and doing nothing but shooting at me. I do not know how many arrows they have, or if the AI is limited by the arrows in their inventory at all, in fact. Right. That looks like it is a kill. And we have a whole lot of things to sell, it seems. So we're gonna run our tails right back to Bravos and sell all of our riches off. After jumping these escaped slaves, it seems kind of a rude thing to do to jump on some escaped slaves and kill them, but we don't know what kind of a continent this is, and we do know that we are able to attack them, so they're gonna die. It's a harsh world. And I still didn't turn the minimap on. Anyway, after this battle, I swear I'm going to turn the minimap on, and I am also going to stop this recording. It will take long enough to upload and render as it is, but I'm glad y'all have stuck around for the recreation of this character. It feels to me as if it's going considerably faster than Lyra's, but that might just be because I'm more experienced with this mod now. And it might be just different decision making in the early game. We're just gonna spear some people if we can. And yeah, these guys are almost totally unarmored and don't have any weapons at all, and I kind of feel bad about killing them, except that I'll probably get a very small amount of money for it. I mean, they don't even have shoes. It's pretty harsh. But they were in my way. And they had a couple of axes, which is excellent. A large bag of stones? I guess you can throw them? Huh. That's different. Don't know that I've ever seen one of those before. But we're going to stop here in the ruins of Ixen-Noron for no reason at all other than to end this video. So this is Tarquin signing off. Thanks for watching this new playthrough of Mount & Blade, and I hope that Alesander's story is a much more successful one than Lyra's. Thank you very much.